Put new Does in your washing machine. Finest Does you've ever seen. Bigger news now when you sing. D-U-Z does everything.
The new Does brings you The Guiding Light, created by Erna Phillips.
Why, Chucky, didn't you take a nap after lunch?
No, Mother.
You told me you were going to.
I'm not tired. Anyway, I'm getting too big for a nap. Do I have to take one?
No, I don't think so, son.
That's good.
What have you been doing since lunchtime?
Oh, nothing. Just sitting here looking at my books.
Oh. Those are the books your father bought for you.
And, finding the words that... Well, like Daddy said, match the pictures. I promised him last night I'd know all the words on page 10. I'm going to know more than all the boys when I start school. That's what Daddy said.
Do you want to know more than all the boys in your room?
Yes, I do. Then I'll be better than they are. I'll know how to read words and they won't.
You're not going to sit here the rest of the afternoon and study words, are you?
I'm going to learn them. I know most all of them.
You know, Chucky, I think it'd be a lot of fun if you played with some of your toys. Or better still, what about your paint?
I don't have any paint.
Why, of course you do. The box Dr. Hewitt gave you.
Did he give me some paint?
Chucky White, you know he did. I thought you liked them very much.
I don't anymore.
Well, what did you do with them?
Gave them to Daddy. Told him he could throw them out if he wanted to. I don't want to be an artist. I don't want to take art lessons.
You like boxing lessons better, do you?
No, Mother, but boxing is a must. All the boys box.
Is that what your daddy told you?
Yes. I don't think hardly any boys paint. They're just sissies, that's all.
That's not true, Chucky. You remember when we were down at the Art Institute, all the beautiful pictures we saw? They were painted by great men, great painters. And they weren't sissies.
How do you know?
Because I do. I know, too, that you like to paint. And if you want to, you should. Darling, just because your father isn't interested in having you paint doesn't mean you can't. Chucky, did you hear what I said?
Yes, Mother.
Would you like me to buy you a large box of paint?
No, thank you.
I thought perhaps we could go into Hollywood and you could select your own paints and paper.
I don't want any paint. I don't know how to paint, but I do know how to read words.
Chucky, whether your father teaches you how to read words or not really isn't important. You'll learn how to read when you go to school. That's when most children learn to read.
But I want to be better. I want to know everything.
I see. Do you mind if I sit here while you study your words?
You can if you want to.
That's a lovely picture, isn't it?
A mother and a baby. Baby. That's how you learn to say words. Mother.
Yes, Chucky.
When are you going away?
Mather can't believe what she's heard her son say. She asks him to repeat his question.
When are you going away?
We'll learn more about this in a moment. Does is making news today. 100,000 miles of wash line shouted out for white washes without red hands. The women of this country are going back to Does.
Yes, the women of this land who've tried some of those no-rinse chemicals for their wash are coming back to Does.
Oh, yes, I tried one of those no-rinse powders, but land sakes, what it did to my poor hands. So now I'm back to Does. It does just what the ads say. Gives me white washes without red hands.
That was Michigan, but the same thing's happening in Ohio, in Oregon,
Sure, I did experiment with some of those chemical suds on wash day, but I've gone back to Does again. It gets the dirtiest clothes so clean, yet it's so nice to the colors. And my hands.
There's a reason Does can do all this. It's the way Does is made.
Only Does, of all leading wash day products, contain such great quantities of rich, real soap, combined with 2 proven detergents. Rich, real soap, balanced with 2 proven detergents.
That's why work clothes come so clean, linens wash so white, and with all that, Does is extra safe for colors and almost as mild as a toilet soap on hand.
That's why today in Kansas City, New York City, Center City, the swing is back to Does. Does does everything in your wash and does right by your hands.
How about you? If you want white washes without red hands, get Does today.
Chucky, would you rather... Don't you want me here in your room with you?
You can stay if you want to.
But you just asked me when I was going away.
Oh, I don't mean now.
When do you mean?
Oh, sometime.
Where do you think I'm going?
I don't know.
Then why did you ask me a question like that? Chucky, look at me. I'm not going away. Do you think I'd leave you? Not for anything in the world. Darling, no matter what anyone said to you, you remember that your mother's here to look after you and to take care of you. Why should I want to go away?
You did once.
Darling, I've never been away from you. The only time we haven't been together was when you and your daddy went on your camping trip, remember?
Once upon a time when I didn't know you, you went away.
You mean when you were a tiny baby?
Yes,
Oh, darling, that's so long ago you can't even remember that.
but you went away. You gave me to somebody.
Chucky,
Didn't you want me? Didn't you like me?
wherever did you get that idea? I've always loved you. I've always wanted you.
Why did you give me away? Daddy wouldn't give me away. Daddy says he's always going to look after me.
Really? I looked after you even before you knew your daddy.
Why didn't I know my daddy? Was he away? Was he in England?
He was away. Yes, very much away.
I have to study.
Chucky, don't you know I love you very much?
I guess so.
And you love me, don't you?
I like everybody.
Yes, I know you do. Darling, tell me this. Is it that you want me to leave here?
I have to study my words. I can't study very good when there's anyone in the room.
I'm not talking about now, darling. But you did ask me when I was going away, didn't you? And you didn't mean going away from this house, our home.
I thought you were, but that's all right. You can go. Daddy will look after me. Nobody will give me away anymore. I know Daddy won't. He said he'd look after me all the time.
Chucky, you don't really want me to leave, do you?
No, but if you want to, it's all right.
What did your daddy say to you about me?
Nothing.
You're not telling the truth, Chucky.
I don't think he said anything.
Chucky, you're a very honest boy. You've never lied. You don't even know how to tell a lie.
I made a promise. You know.
No, I don't. That's what I want you to tell me. To whom did you make a promise, Chucky? To your father?
Yes. I won't tell you. Daddy will be angry if I do, and I don't want him to be angry with me, because he's going to take care of me all the time.
Chucky, what kind of a promise did you make to your father?
I'm not going to tell you.
Do you think that that's fair?
I'm not going to tell you. I made a promise, man to man.
Look, darling. A little boy shouldn't only have a father to look after him, but a little boy could have a mother, too. His father is away all day.
I know. He has to make money so he can take care of his little boy. I don't want to talk anymore, Mother.
Chucky, you must tell me. You must. What is it you promised your father?
I won't. I won't break a promise. I won't do that, and nobody can make me.
There are tears in your eyes, Meta, as you leave Chucky's room. Tears that can't blot out the set of the small boy's features, the sound of the cold determination in his voice. The self-pity that you're experiencing, Meta, doesn't last too long. It gives way to anger. Yes, to hatred for the man who is poisoning your son's mind against you. Listen to the bargain Does has for you. Steak knives of quick-cut stainless steel. You'd regularly pay $2 for 4 of these handsome knives, but Does offers 4 for only 50 cents and 1 giant economy-sized Does box top. Or for just 3 knives, then 50 cents and 1 regular-sized box top. Either way, get Does today for white washes without red hands. Yes, if your hands are suffering from one of those no-rinse chemicals on wash day, change to Does. Do it now and get your steak knives. Their sharp, hollow ground blades easily cut steaks and chops. Their beautiful simulated mother-of-pearl plastic handles really dress up your table. For 4 knives, send 1 giant-sized Does box top and 50 cents. For 3 knives, send 1 regular-sized box top and 50 cents in coin with name and address to Steak Knives, Guiding Light, Cincinnati 1, Ohio. Offer good for limited time only in continental United States and Hawaii. Send today. A scene between the mother and father of Chucky White. In the next episode of The Guiding Light, brought to you by the new Does.
Put new Does in your washing machine. C-U-Z does everything.
This is George Putnam wishing you good day and good dozzing.